Welcome to the Permanent Privacy, PPXL. PPXL is an encryption program, bringing unconditional security encryption features to Excel users. This tutorial will show you how to use the PPXL to encrypt and decrypt. PPXL can also encrypt-decrypt text, number cells, and formula cell types. If you encrypt an important cell, all its dependent cells with or without formula will be changed. After PPXL decryption, all related formula will be recalculated back accurately. An entire Excel sheet. Basic combinations of single cell, row cells, column, and rectangular cells, as well as multiple individual cells. Now, let's activate the Microsoft Excel program by double-clicking it. We will use an example spreadsheet for this tutorial. After the installation of PPXL, your Excel program would contain the Encrypt-Decrypt tag at the top menu bar. The Encrypt-Decrypt tag would contain a number of group menu where you can use to perform encryption and decryption on Excel cells. To encrypt or decrypt Excel cells, the cells first need to be marked, followed by pressing the Encrypt-Decrypt tag from the top menu bar, and then select the Encrypt-Decrypt Selected Cells button. Now, let's mark the column called Item Description with your mouse. To encrypt these marked cells, press the Encrypt-Decrypt Selected Cells button from the group menu. Answer Yes from the confirmation window to replace the marked cells with the encryption results. The column is now encrypted. Since the column contains independent text cells only, all other cells are unchanged. On some occasions, encryption results may be longer than the cell's boundaries and may cross over to the adjacent cells, provided the adjacent cells are empty. PPXL has provided two buttons to restrict or expand selected cell boundaries in the group menu, for easy control of cells' boundaries and appearance. To decrypt the marked column, click the Encrypt-Decrypt Selected Cells button again. Answer Yes from the confirmation window to replace the decryption results back to the marked cells. Now, we will encrypt some important cells with related formula cells. Let's mark the credit column or press the E column from the column field. Press the Encrypt-Decrypt Selected Cells button from the group menu, and answer Yes from the pop-up window. We can see that the credit column has been encrypted. The balance column is also changed at the same time, although the balance column is not encrypted, due to the balance column formulae being dependent on the credit column. If we decrypt the marked credit column by pressing the Encrypt-Decrypt Selected Cells button, we will have the credit value back and the related balance column will be recalculated automatically. To demonstrate PPXL can encrypt formula cells, let's mark the debit column and encrypt it. We can see the formula column, balance, has changed at the same time. Now, mark the formula column, balance, and encrypt it. In this case, as long as the two columns, debit and balance, are decrypted back, all the formula will be recalculated automatically. Decryption order is not important. To demonstrate this, mark the column, debit, and decrypt it. Then, mark the formula column, balance, and decrypt it. Now, we can see that all the formula will be recalculated with accurate values. Next, let's mark a number of individual cells. while pressing down the Control key. First, mark the Benny the Weasel cell. Then the £50 under the cash field, and the £500 under the rainy day quarter fund. Now, encrypt those marked individual cells together. Since PPXL encryption consider each cell as individual, you can decrypt the encrypted cells together or even one by one and still getting the proper results. Next, let's mark the entire table and encrypt it. You can mark the entire Excel table or sheet by pressing the triangle symbol from the top left-hand corner, by pressing the Encrypt/Decrypt Selected Cells button and answer yes to the pop-up window, the table is encrypted. To decrypt the table, just press the Encrypt/Decrypt Entire Sheet button again, and answer yes to the pop-up window to replace the marked cells with decryption results. From the table, we noticed that the marked first cell, namely Sure Balance Checkbook, is restricted in its cell boundary. To release the marked cell's boundaries restrictions, press the Unrestrict Cells Boundaries button. For more information and other help topics, please press the PPXL Help button. From the Group menu, to activate the Quick User Guide or Help file. As a concluding remark, PPXL is unconditionally secure. Please make sure that you can decrypt successfully before deleting your original cells, tables, sheets, or files. Also, always make a backup of your files. No one, including us, can recover your original file or cells for you if you lost your passwords and control file. Thank you for watching this PPXL tutorial. This is Computer Voice Hazel, Permanent Privacy.